Pause. Button. Notification volume set to 0%. Double tap to activate. Talk back off.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Daniel Lopez, the Blind Samurai, with a with a video for you guys on two things. It's first, I'm gonna show you guys my first katana I ever bought. Okay, it is called the onikiri, and it's a cheap little 1045 high carbon steel sword. Alright, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'll start with the scabbard. The scabbard is it's nicely painted. I don't know, I think it's black. I left the sigillo right here. How I never took it off, even though I use this sword the most. This is the one I use the most on the katana. It has a little sink suba. It has the Musashi rings. I don't know if you could see it like that or this way better. I don't know. Sorry. For those who cannot see, the Musashi rings is like a half circle on each side of the handle. It's on the guard of the katana. It's like two half circles, and they're like hollow in the middle, and they're both hugging the top of the handle. It has cotton wrapping, which is it kind of comes loose sometimes, and then it gets tighter there. I don't know why that happens. The pommel end right here, it's just like a regular, just little metal cap. It has fake ray skin. You could tell it's fake because it feels all rubbery and plasticky. It's not scratchy at all. It's all smooth. It has the two pins in here. And let me see. Did I mention it's 1045 high carbon steel? Yeah. I'm gonna open it up. I think it has a fake Hammond. I don't remember if it has a Hamon or not. This sword, I kind of messed it up when I was hitting bottles with it, and I missed. And yeah. It's pretty sharp. Like I said, this is the first sword I ever got. Oh yeah, and it has a bohie too. It's not that deep, the bohie on here. This sword is pretty sharp. I didn't bring paper, but it does cut paper, and it cuts good through water bottles and the tatami mat. Let me see. And actually, yeah, I want to thank, before I continue, I want to thank my friend Adam. You should check out his channel, Adam Novath. And yeah, because he gave me the idea to make a video about talking about how I, like, as a blind person, started doing the swordsmanship stuff and and all that, or give tips or how I handle the blades and stuff. So, alrighty. So thank you, Adam. Yeah, so when I got this sword at first, I was blind already. So it was like the first week or something. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I wanted to get the sword. This is excuse me. This is the first actual, like, real katana, because I know I made another video about my first katana, but this is my first real katana. This is 1045 high carbon steel. It has a full tang. The other one is that I have a video about already. The other one is just stainless steel, cheap little wall hanger. This is the real deal. When I got this at first, I was kind of scared of it. At first, the first thing I thought about this was it's really heavy. I was like, damn, this cheap sword, it's like really heavy. Like that's probably because it's a fake sword or something. And now it's one of my lightest swords. It's really light. The geometry on this is pretty good. It's a well made sword. It's really nice. I like it. I think I what's it called, like rolled an edge around here somewhere, like kind of by the right here, around there somewhere. I don't know if you guys could see it or not. Um, yeah, I was really scared of this sword. I was like, well, an actual sword, and it feels really sharp. The way I would feel for the sharpness, I don't drag my finger on the blade or anything. Well, I kind of do, but not along on the long side of the blade. I like feel it from the side, and then I kind of like roll it, like if I'm rolling the blade on my finger, or my finger on top and over, um, from the side. I'm not going the long ways on the blade. I am going from one side of the blade up to the blade and to the other side. But I'm not, yeah, that's how I do it. But don't try it at home. um, so I just started getting to know my sword like that, you know, um, just so I won't be scared of it, of getting cut or anything like that. Um, Let me see. Oh, on the back side of the spine is a little bit rounded off. It has like a little, like a diamond. I call this a diamond. I don't know why. It just goes up like a little diamond or a little peak on the back. So yeah, I started swinging it around, just moving it, holding it like in place, doing kata with it, just like slowly movements. My friend Adam was helping me with that. He actually showed me, because before I got this sword out of the sheath, I used to watch his videos and listen to his videos, and I would ask him questions like, "What did you do in this video?" or what, like that. And he would answer my questions, and he said, "Well, I could teach you if you want. Like, I could show you the movements." And I was like, "Oh, that would be cool. Like, if you could describe that stuff to me." So he started describing the movements to me, and it got me more interested. Like, oh, that's cool. I want to learn more and more. And yeah, he told me, he helped me out, and he like guided me, and also showed me like where I could learn more from this, or his style that he did. And that helped me like with some videos. And after that, I started getting books and listening to the books and all that stuff, and it had really good instruction. I'm sorry. Is the allergies? There's a lot of wind out here, and it's making me cough. And also too, when it's really hot in here, the house feels stuffy and it makes me cough, and that's bad for my swords. The coughing and the stuffiness. um, Let me see what else. I'm gonna show you the sword. I mean, this while I keep talking, because I don't know what else to do. Yeah. So that's what I started doing with the sword, and then I got more confident and started messing with it more. And now it's, like I said, now it's a really light sword, even in its sheath. When they're in their sheath, they get a little bit heavier. This sword was really well made. It doesn't like bite you when you have your hand all the way up here on the guard, even though you're not supposed to get it that way. Um, Let me see. This is a really well done sword. It's called onikiri, which is, I guess, demon cutter or demon blade, but I think it's more demon cutter. Um, I think that's the name of the brand or the model. I don't know. It was just called onikiri. You could find these on Amazon.com, like for $40. It's really good. It's really cool. I like it. It's one of my favorite swords because it's my first actual sword. So this one I'm gonna have it later sent off to my friend Adam, so he could add some horn to it. I would like to have some horn right here on the scabbard, and wherever else he could add horn. I really like this sword a lot. It's one of my favorites. I will not sell this, give it away, trade it, nothing. Even though it's a little cheap sword, it means a lot to me. Um, it helped me a lot because of the, also like when I went blind, I was really depressed. So all these swords I got, like I started collecting, and they helped me out a lot. Um, like when I feel this sword, is like if I could see it. I don't know. It's just holding it. I could like feel the weight of the blade up here. Um, it's like if I could see it. I'm seeing it with my hands. That'd be funny if I cut myself right now, but not really. But it feels really nice and light, balanced. Oh yes, yeah, that's what I forgot to say. It's really balanced for the cheap sword. It's pretty cool. Um, if you get into swords or you want to try anything out, um, I would say this is a really good sword to buy. Although, if you want, I don't know if they all come out the same because I'm not sure this was handmade or not. Um, it didn't really have that much of a description of it, but where was that? Yeah, it helped me out a lot. That's why this one also means a lot to me because I had this one for a very long time. And like I said, I was afraid of it. I didn't want to get cut or anything. But little by little, I bought myself the a cleaning kit. You could also get those in Amazon like for $10. And with that, I started like wiping the blade off and using the little powder on it. And then like wiping off the powder so it could all be dried up. And then when that's done, you put the oil on it again. You re-oil the swords. I think this one came waxed. It had a lot of wax on it. So a wax is a little bit harder to take off the sword, but with a powder, I was able to do that. It would keep getting waxed right out when I would take it out of the scabbard because it's wax stays in there. Let me see. Sorry if I went another way and started talking about something else. I kind of forgot what I was saying. Um, Let me see. I said this helped me out a lot. Um, oh yeah, if you're interested in like getting swords and checking them out and stuff, I would say either if you don't have money, um, if you're like in a budget or something, get this is a really good sword to get. There's other better ones too, but this one, especially this one, feels really balanced. I would say get a Musha if you're gonna spend like $50 or something. But if you want to try it out, if you but but to be honest, I would recommend more like a Musashi. They're with the taxes and the shipping and stuff, they come out like to $150, and they'll last. They're better steel and all that stuff. And I'll talk about that some other time. But if you have questions, put them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Or I could just make another video. Because I want to talk about this sword. And yeah, when I got into it, I was very careful, like so I won't cut myself. You know, like if I don't know if you heard or not, like to respect the weapon, treat it like if it's a loaded gun as well, because it kind of is, even though it's not a gun, it's a sword and it's sharp, and you could still cut yourself, or you mess around and this falls, and you try to catch it, or not even messing around, but if this falls and you try to catch it, you could cut yourself. It's very, these are pretty dangerous tools or collection or something you get into, but as well you could really appreciate it, especially like if you can't see with your eyes, you could see it and appreciate it with your hands, little by little. You just gently, you could touch all the parts of the sword. You could even take them apart and everything. Um, and not only for people who are blind, I wanted to make this video too, talking to everybody, everyone out there. Is there something like that you think might hold you back from getting something like this, or starting a collection, or anything like that? If you want to try it out, just try it out. Just be really careful. Um, you'll love it. You'll love it. These are really awesome things to have. Just gotta be responsible, careful with these. And if you want cutting, to do like cutting like bottles and stuff like that in your backyard, or pool noodles, tatami mat, it's good to get a sword. Especially, I would go with the Musashis. Like I said, they're a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it. They come really sharp. Sometimes these don't come as sharp. You might have to sharpen them a little bit, or polish the edge so they could get a little bit sharper. But the Musashi ones already come really sharp. They're more ready to cut. Yeah, so I just started little by little, how I said. Being really careful, getting to know the swords, and I do this with all my swords, not just this one. I like to know like how the groove is, the fuller, if it's really deep or it's kind of shallow, how long the fuller goes to. I like to feel the point right here, the kisaki. Like I want to see if it goes down, like if the blade tapers. Like this one, it starts tapering. It doesn't taper that much, but it does taper a little by little. I like measuring them up, like putting my fingers right here on the side and touching the edge and the spine of it. I like checking how thick the spine is. I just like feeling these, the Suba, the handguard. Like this one is pretty cool. It's really simple, and it's a Musashi handguard that Miyamoto Musashi designed, which is really cool. A lot of the other Subas and other swords, you can't really tell what it is, what's printed on there. It has little ornaments right here on the handle. And yeah, it's like if I could see it, like I said, it's really cool. So blind folks, if you're listening to this video, you're interested in swords, I say go for it. You should get one. If you're responsible, and just be careful with them, and you will enjoy them a lot. For other people who is thinking about it, it's not sure, I would say try it out. It depends what you want to do. You want to cut bottles, get a sword that's sharp. If you just want them for display, you want something nice to look at and all that stuff, you could get those so-called wall hangers. They're still swords. They look cool. They look really nice, but you just can't use them to cut stuff. Some of them come, you get them blunt, so you can't cut yourself with them. They do have sharp points though, so you still have to be careful with those. Yeah. Let me see. What else? Yeah, you have to be careful. And I'm sorry if I don't have scripts or anything, so sometimes I don't know what else to say. So I guess I'll end my video here. Thank you all for watching. And any questions or comments, go ahead and write them down. I know I wanted to say more stuff, but I can't think of it right now at the moment. If I do, I'll post them in the comments and you could check it out. Thank you for watching.
Talk back on. Camera. Stop recording.